Amber, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your beliefs about health and fitness prior to joining Unleash the Athlete?
About myself, age and all that, I'm 36. I have 3 beautiful kids that have helped me put on a little bit more weight than wanted, right? And as far as health and fitness, it's always been a pretty important part of my life. Grew up a dancer, so being in shape and using my body to its fullest potential has always been, a big part of my life. I was having a hard time dealing with the different ways my body had changed after having kids. You definitely go through a lot of hormonal changes, but also physical as far as the diastasis and, my core not being as strong anymore and trying to do things that I knew I used to be able to do. But when your core is not as strong, it definitely changes how you achieve those things, and you're more prone to injury, which I did have. Herniated disc and SI joint dysfunction. I'm going to jump ahead though. After starting this, I have not had any issues with those so far. So that is a huge plus for me.
That's amazing. That's really, really fantastic. And where are you at with your gap, with your recti gap right now?
I can barely get the top of my fingernail in. Yeah. I'm pushing in, and I literally can't get my finger, I feel like, down there at all. When I used to be able to fit and reach under and grab my ass, I used to be able to reach in, grab, and I can't do that anymore. So
that is fantastic.
I'm really excited about that.
Fantastic. That definitely has given you a boost to eliminating that back pain as well. That's huge. Brilliant. What about in terms of what the kind of things that you believed about health and fitness that were different to what you learned in Unleash the Athlete? Is there anything there that sticks out to you?
I loved your analogy of the yogurt parfait. I tried explaining that to a friend one time, and it was I know some people are you have to eat before you do this, or you have to, but in the Facebook group, seeing everybody's meals and everybody talking about things and what's worked for them and things that they've found, and even deals that they've found on certain things at the store or something new that they've tried, that has been, I think, the biggest help, as opposed to just here, eat this and that's it.
Right.
Being kind of part of that community and seeing everybody's just different takes on food has been so much more motivating, and not getting stuck in a rut of just chicken and broccoli.
Chicken, broccoli, and rice.
Exactly. That's been really fun. Seeing everybody come together and give each other ideas. I've really enjoyed that aspect.
Good. I'm glad. Were you skeptical about joining Unleash the Athlete at all?
No.
Okay. So what drew you to it?
The mommy in me. me and being surrounded by other people who, I know everybody's different, but we kind of all have a core problem, and I mean core as in core, but also a core unit. We all kind of have the same issues, even though we're all different. We all kind of have the same issues. And I was having that SI joint dysfunction, and that was my biggest draw in, was let's correct this, let's fix this, and let's keep you on track, as opposed to, I always remind myself, you're working out to be able to continue working out. You're not working out to injure yourself and be, on the couch for 6 weeks healing. So
exactly. I love that. What were you doing before joining Unleash the Athlete that you think was maybe making your ability to lose weight and get your body back to where you wanted it? What do you think was making it more difficult or more harmful?
It kind of all started in April. I went to England and ate whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, for 12 days straight. Because I was on vacation with family, and I ate at least 2 or 3 pasties a day.
I love pasties.
I love them so much.
Yes.
I was like, I don't understand how you can possibly, and this was on top of eating all of our meals and going to dinner, like, oh, there's pasty shop, let's go get some, and let's get one to take with us. Like, I literally ate 2 or 3 a day.
There's something about those that is addictive. That's what got me into a mess. Chicken and mushroom pasties.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, so good and so bad.
Yeah, exactly. I've even made them at home a couple times because I've been missing them. But when we got back, I tried getting back on track, but I was already just in this like bleh mode, and it was a couple months before I was able to get out of that.
Right.
It was hard to break the habit of eating whatever you wanted whenever you wanted. Exactly. Even when we got home, it was, you still kind of feel like in vacation mode, and then school got out and the summer started, and it was just,
life.
It was hard to get back on track.
Yeah.
So this helped me get back on track for sure.
Good.
Yeah.
So what's changed about your habits since you've joined Unleash the Athlete?
Meal prepping more. I've known for years that is the key to staying on track.
Yeah.
But it's like I would do it for a week or two, and then I wouldn't, and then I'd try it again, and then I wouldn't. And so far, I've been planning our meals Monday through Thursday. I've been having my big salad, and just staying on track of meal prepping, and I think that has really helped our whole family during the week. Even my daughters have been meal prepping and helping me get their breakfast ready. We've been doing overnight oats for them and stuff, and
wow.
That's been fun to show them, like, let's get everything prepared, and then you're not stressed in the morning when you get ready for school. What am I supposed to eat today? Breakfast was already ready, your lunch was already, been ready. So
yeah,
that's been a lot of fun is staying on track with meal prepping, and that made a huge difference.
Wonderful. So what would you say your biggest results are today, whether it's physical or emotional?
Physical, like you said, the 4% body fat, losing the 4%, that's pretty exciting. And that's obviously keeping me motivated to keep going. Like I said, my clothes have felt different. I've seen changes in my legs, in the tone, like the toneness of my legs and my shoulders and back. And then emotionally, like I said, I think it was the first or second week, I was PMSing and feeling pretty irritable, but it didn't deter me. Like staying in the Facebook group and seeing all the ladies and, the chit-chatting back and forth and the motivation and all that. Whereas in the past, that PMS would have sent me on 2 weeks of binging and being ornery and this and this. And
right.
Even though I could tell hormonally I was frustrated, I didn't let it affect me emotionally as much as I would have in the past.
That's huge.
It is huge to realize that you can have your PMS and you can be ornery and you can crave your food, but it doesn't have to sabotage everything you've worked up for.
I just got chills. I love that. That's really fantastic. So what would you say to ladies who are struggling with their health and fitness about the program and the possibilities it can provide to them?
It's hard. Like, I'm not saying it's not hard, but at the same time, when you're surrounded by motivating people, it's not that hard. It's not impossible, which is, I think, something that we're ingrained to think, that it's impossible to take care of yourself and your kids and eat healthy foods and, keep your house clean and all, like, it's impossible. And it's not. I'm saying this and my house is a total mess right now. But I would rather, my son literally just threw a deck of cards all over my kitchen floor. That's what I'm
thanks, son.
But it's possible. It's possible, and it's even kind of fun.
Yeah.
Working out and feeling good about yourself. I mean, I love the fact that I can go pick something up. You know, like I love when people are like, oh, let me help you with that. And I'm like, no, I got it. I can pick it up myself. I don't, yeah, exactly. Carry it for me. In fact, I just bought my husband a grill over the weekend, and one of the guys was like, do you need help with that to your car? And I was like, nope.
I've got this.
I can lift it up into my trunk by myself. You know?
I'm a big girl and I have muscles.
Yeah, and I love that feeling. Any habit takes time to become a habit. And the more you do it, like I can't even imagine now not planning my weekly meals. Like I can't even imagine. I've only been doing it for, how many weeks. And I can't imagine not doing it now because I feel like I would just be so stressed the whole week on what is everybody eating, what are we doing? Whereas in the past, I mean, that's what we did every day. And now that it's become a habit, it's actually fun to do.
Yeah.
So I think, like I said, being surrounded by people with kind of the same sort of core problems and figuring through stuff together with your help, that's been the biggest change and motivation right there. Surround with people who are on the same path as you.
Yeah.
And that makes a difference.
Yeah. Let me just ask you to clarify one thing for me, because a lot of women think that meal prep means that they have to put their food in lots of different containers. Is that what your meal prep looks like?
No, it's mostly just pre-planning, I guess. Figuring out our meals. On Sunday, I've sat on my couch in my pajamas watching movies and planned my healthy meals for the week and ordered it online and went and picked it up after I took the kids to bed. And then you have no excuse the whole rest of the week because you already have all your groceries ready to go. The only thing I really prep ahead is I'm actually not home in the evenings. I teach. And so before I go to work, I cut up all the veggies and stuff my husband needs to cook dinner. So that's him time. And so everything's already laid out, ready to go, and he just has to cook it however it's supposed to be cooked, and then dinner's ready. So it takes a little bit of pressure off of him, so he's not having to cook every meal every night. And so that's my prepping, is planning meals, getting the shopping done, and then pre-cutting everything for him to cook for dinner later on.
Yeah, that's very different to eating out of containers every week.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I do sometimes make ahead like a big pot of veggie soup.
Yeah.
And then that's what I have for lunches or snacks sometimes. But that's really, like, I don't spend all day. I have in the past, and that's why I never stuck with it.
Yeah.
It's been like all Sunday afternoon cooking and separating food and putting, pre-making this and planning. And that's why I never stuck with it, because it was too much work. When you're spending like 3 hours on a Sunday afternoon every Sunday, when you have kids, that's not always possible.
Yeah.
So just doing a little bit of pre-planning, that's my meal prepping.
That's awesome.